Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. How we doing? Welcome on in. Good to have y'all out here. What's going on? Dude, we got back to back just bops coming in for the stream today. Can't ask for anything better. Happy Friday. Welcome on in. Lovely to have y'all out here. How we doing? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Hi. Metric made it to the start. Welcome on in, my dude. Beolana, welcome on in. Hello, hope you're doing well. DeRobin, what's going on? The whole world is not an intentional mob museum, but it is a mob museum. I'll agree with you on that. Anima, what's going on? May, what's up? Hello. Jonathan, hi. Jordan, what's going on? Ben Plays, what's going on? Welcome on back. Shanae, how we doing? Jembriald with the 10 months.
Pleased to meet you.
Only 90k days until the 100,000 day milestone.
You know, we'll be there in just a minute. Just give me a minute. We'll be there. We'll be there any minute now.
Pleased to meet you.
Carrie, how we doing? Frisia, Johan, what's going on? Feisty Brit, hello. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Happy Friday. Right back at you. Rock Pixels with the 16 months at tier 2.
Pleased to meet you.
Thank you so very much.
Congrats fWhip on 10k days of hardcore. Here's the next 10k fWhip heart with a heroic 73 pixels, a heroic 73 pixels, love heroic 73.
Yeah, I'll work on the 100,000 days movie real soon. Don't worry. Super soon. I'll get to work on that right now.
Don't forget to like.
Yeah, click the like button, my friends, if you have not already. It helps me out a ton. Aries, Centauria, and Mars, welcome on back. Hope you've been well. Good to have you. Thanks so very much for the dono.
Pleased to meet you.
Serenity, hello. How we doing?
10k days.
Country Bell, thank you so much for the 2 months. Yeah, 10 for those who want the 10k day world download, it will be out next Thursday.
Pleased to meet
so if you
you.
become a subscriber this week or a member this week, you get the benefits for a whole week, and then you get the world download next week. Woo! Okay, that's my self promo.
_fWhip heart.
I'm just like getting situated in my chair over here. Just gotta do a little and we'll be all good. Anima, thank you so much for the 40 months. I saw the 40 and then the 1. I was gonna say 40 once, and that's not English. Thank you so very much for the 40 months. I always do appreciate the help and everything like that. Lovely to have you. Sparrow, how we doing? Longhorn, what's going on? What are you naming your new farmhouse after yourself? We'll just rebuild the fWhip family farm. That's easy. Super easy. World tour is so there's a world tour video next Thursday on the main channel, and then we're gonna do a world tour celebration live stream with some friends next Friday. And I don't know if we're gonna see everything. There's no intention to see everything. It's just gonna be let's wander for 2 hours, 3 hours with some friends. So that's why I'm doing the world tour video. Will be out Thursday, but if you want to be here for the celebration live stream, it'll be starting about this time next week on Friday. So if you want to be here for a part of that, there's your heads up on it. Put about the world download in the pin message. Thank you, May. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can't believe you found radish just like that, dude. I was like, I'll show y'all. I didn't show it in the video. Just want to. It's kind of loading. It's been a little laggy today. Just flip down here. I was flying back from the mountain project, coming over to get more materials for the build. And I decided, I was like, oh, I'm going to randomly scan this type of the mountain just to see, you know, maybe the horse is up here. And I was looking over here and I was like, oh, there's some horses. That's cool. Yep. The goat's still in the boat, blah, 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 blah. And then I was just like, all right, I'm just going to wander over this way because why not? And then I just randomly saw radish sitting exactly on top of there, just like a little blip. And I saw the diamond armor and I was like, wait a second. I was like, that fully caught me off guard. That was not like, that was like a legit, like I did not re-record that. That was like legit seeing it for the first time. I just had accidentally left a recording running from when I was flying back over, had no intention to keep recording, and then it worked out great. Bail on it. Thank you so much for the 5 months. I really do appreciate that. And Writers Unite, thank you for the resub. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I'm kicking off the hype train too. Y'all are great. Thank you so much. So last stream we came throughout here and did a little creative planning too, and we kind of got to work starting on what the houses over here might look like, and I think we got a fairly decent layout going. So I kind of want to start today's stream just by continuing what we're doing before.
Oh, many greetings.
And there goes Jinxie. Thank you for the 50 gift subs. We're going to hear that for a while. I hope you'll feel very greeted. Many, many greetings, all that stuff.
Oh, many greetings.
So I want to kind of just flesh out a little bit of the shapes of what we're going to be seeing out here. And see where all that's going to go.
Oh, many
and then
greetings.
we will maybe start detailing a little bit more. I'm kind of just in a blueprint planning phase today. Or I have been for a while. So I kind of think
Oh,
we'll just
many
keep moving
greetings.
with that. Let's go here and stack this 5 times. And that can be like the second floor.
Pleased to meet you.
Glad to be a part of the community. Congrats on making it to 10,000 days.
Who is that? Who is that? One's mixed in there somewhere.
Oh,
Bean
many
Fan, thank you so
greetings.
much for the 3 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know. I just kind of do random windows. We'll probably
Oh, many
change
greetings.
those up. Pay is no longer constrained. Thank you, Jinxie. I always appreciate the support. Thank you very much.
Oh,
How you
many
come up with your
greetings.
build ideas? I have a big build theme that is going on with the world, which if y'all came in through the Twitch notification, we're moving to a full cyberpunk world. You just
Oh, many
completely
greetings.
getting rid of the medieval fantasy theme, so we're gonna really just start going full cyberpunk builds in here now. No, I was joking. Just wanted to stir up a little
Oh, many
drama, you know.
greetings.
But yeah, so I kind of just keep telling the story of this world, and that helps
Oh, many
me
greetings.
continue building for longer and keep ideas flowing, as I can just really focus on continuing the story that I'm trying to tell within the world, which for this one is
Oh,
just a
many
big
greetings.
old medieval fantasy city that there's not really a defined like style that it's based off of. It's very much a mix of a lot of different European
many
architecture
greetings.
styles, and I would have loved to have it be a little bit more cohesive, but I think it's turned into my personal mess of build styles, and so that's why I think it
Oh,
actually
many
kind of
greetings.
works, because it's all stuff that like I've come up with. So it's definitely not 100% cohesive throughout this place, but I think it at
Oh,
least
many
tells the story
greetings.
of all of it. So I think it works. Heroic Pixels, thank you for the biddies. Rabbit, thank you so much for the 14 months
Oh,
for the
many
Prime.
greetings.
And Arcade Knight with the 29 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some of the best moments of the videos are unplanned. So glad you found Radish and left the recording going. I know, yeah. I could tell that was a
Oh,
genuine
many
reaction. I
greetings.
was just like, what? I think a little tower right there is actually going to do well. Just like a slight shorter one. So I think it's smaller than that guy
Oh,
and
many
shorter,
greetings.
and also smaller and shorter than that one. So I think it'll actually work out fairly well. But it'll be about the same. Oh my god, is that the exact? That is the exact height, but it'll have a little
Oh,
spike
many
on top, so
greetings.
it'll be okay. Liked on YouTube and switched over. Hey, all good. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing that. Helps me out a ton, so I really appreciate y'all taking the time.
Oh, many greetings.
JC with 1,000 biddies too. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dude, we got a level 7 hype train going right now. What?
Oh, many
How did that
greetings.
happen? All right, 50 gift subs will do that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Jinxie. I also think some of the supporters
Oh,
have helped
many
with
greetings.
interiors. We have come up with our own fan lore, like the Pink Pony Club statue. Yeah, there's that statue's not staying in here. But then there's
Oh, many
also the
greetings.
Chapel Rowan. That's been rethemed as Chapel Rowan. I don't know how much of the lore I'm gonna keep, because I haven't kept up
many
with a
greetings.
lot of like what y'all have said outside of just the pretty builds and things. So maybe that'll just be like the deep fan lore of if you know, you know.
Oh, many greetings.
So we'll see where that lands. I don't think I want to have the granite going up there, so we're probably
Oh, many greetings.
I shouldn't be doing this yet, because we need to figure out what we're gonna do in that square here, but that'll come later.
Oh, many greetings.
Pink pony statue in front of your foliage. Oh, yeah. True. Okay, so I guess I just kind of stopped it and started it again, so I don't really have to edit anything. We can just do a
Oh,
cool
many greetings.
plaza circle in there. Eggs, thank you for the 41 months and the 40 months. And Mandolin, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, many
YouTube
greetings.
friends, click the like button if you haven't already. It helps me out a ton. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing that.
Oh, many greetings.
We talked about a fountain over here instead, right? we could kind of...
Hello, many greetings.
It's really not centered at all on the space, so if we want it to be centered, we'd have to angle it, which would be kind of weird. Have you got any advice for build shapes? We're going to be shaping out a lot of builds on stream today, so I guess my advice would just be watch the stream and try and pick up on some of the tips that I might be doing.
Hello, many greetings.
That'd be...
Hello, many greetings.
Kind of thinking of maybe no fountain here. I know we talked about it. I know I was saying fountain yesterday.
Hello, many greetings.
Wednesday, and I'm kind of thinking it'd just be easier to have some other sort of a storefront building or something that comes like right up against here.
Hello, many greetings.
Maybe like a block over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello, many greetings.
Yeah, and then that we can just like put like a little retaining wall or something because those dudes are still back there.
Hello, many greetings.
Yeah, I think we just do this, and we'll just send it. Let's see, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hello, many
and
greetings.
And can just go back to like, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll send it back to here, and then we'll just clean up that rock face.
Hello, many greetings.
How many are we up to so far? Buildings?
Hello, many greetings.
In the city, we're over 100 buildings in here with what we've planned out, like new additions wise. With what we've actually built in the world,
hello, many greetings.
I think I probably have 70 or 80 of the buildings actually created in the world. Something probably in there. Because it's mostly like these new 20 something that we added here.
Hello, many greetings.
We added 23 new buildings yesterday, and then we have those down there that are not complete for another... and then that structure is also not in the world. So there's another 6 down there.
Greetings.
So there's 29, and then... Yeah, so we probably have about 75 buildings in the world, I'd actually say. Something like that.
Hello, many greetings.
But I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Many greetings to everybody. I hope you all feel very, very greeted coming into stream today.
Hello, many greetings.
So we need to...
Hello, many greetings.
Take that to there. And then this needs to go back to probably there-ish. I don't know. We're just going to erase everything up above this. I don't know why I'm holding back on it. Delete. It's the creative world. We can mess with what we want. It doesn't actually matter in here.
Hello, many greetings.
The fact that I was 1 block off sending that back. That's all I'm hearing. Yeah, it'll.
Hello, many
I hope you all feel very greeted. it'll end soon. So we want to extrude and bring this up 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, many greetings.
1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 5 tall on this. I'm kind of thinking this guy here we bring out. Ooh, is this?
Nice to meet you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that's 8 wide. I thought that was 7.
Hello, many greetings. Go BRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR Some of the best moments of the videos are unplanned. So glad you found Radish and left the recording going. You could tell there was a genuine reaction.
There we go. We're getting through the rest of them.
Cheers.
Loving the new emotes? Yeah, the new ones are really good. I really love them.
Pleased to meet you.
Whoop whoop.
So I'm thinking we could do something like this on this side here.
Hello, many greetings.
Who is that? Oh, Mandolin.
Pleased to meet you.
Whoop,
I watched the 2-hour video you recommend for accent. Very helpful. Thanks for recommending. Yeah, for sure. That's how I learned how to do it too.
Bits go
This is
beyond
also up too. My God,
RRR.
what was I thinking? Never count on
Be
stream.
for real.
Is there going to be student housing in / at the university?
There's gonna be like dormitories, like big rooms in the university for sure. I don't really know quite yet how it's gonna turn out, like actuality, like in the world wise, but the plan is yes. So I'm thinking, that's not what I meant. I'm thinking we have one coming up here that's kind of this face. It's gonna kind of block a little bit of the color cathedral, but I think that's fine. I don't really mind. Yeah, I don't really mind if that corner gets chopped off. I think it actually kind of looks cool with it being a little hidden behind. I would like to be able to hide sight lines of builds a little bit, so then we come over here, you get the idea, and I think it helps with that like really dense city feel too, which is kind of fun. Anyways, that's gonna just send ourselves straight back here. This is just gonna be a straight wall that comes directly up. I guess I could have just done the extrude tool here. And then at this point, I guess it would come up another 2 blocks if we wanted it truly even. I just want like a 1 block gap. And then this will start stacking up here to the middle. So it's going to be kind of a big... We might need to break it up with something, but... Actually, that's not too massive. It's not too much of a big boy. And then if we go here and bam and bam. It does mean it's the tallest part, so that actually would come all the way through to here. And then that would intersect to there, take out all of this, take out all of that. Well, actually, that one comes back in. But Aries, thank you so much for the dono again. I really appreciate it. I have a few student housing buildings planned like along the main street as well, just to show that they're like, I'm kind of counting this as College Street. So some people on the server are already working on interiors for that one to be like a bunch of dorms. Probably a few of these will have dorms, especially on the upper floors. I want to turn them into places with a lot of bedrooms. And so then they're going to have all of that. Who is that? Dascotlos, thank you so much for the 5 gift members, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. 3 big bay window on the stream side. Ooh, yeah, we could do. We could all. Yeah, we could do. Let's see. This would be in the middle. There we go. That's all the decoration we need. No, I wouldn't do that. I would never. I am thinking we break this point up here at the big chimney, though. Because then we could bring that just directly out of the roof here. We get a little bit more interest to it. Oh. Gross. Ew. Ew. I've been saying that so much recently when like referring to things. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like hooked on ew. I have no idea why, but I just keep saying it. Actually, I kind of like this being two apart. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Nobody's even close to 1 million channel points yet. Some people are in the few hundred thousand. I think Jules up at like 300,000-400,000 if I remember correctly. Eggs is pretty far up there too. Yeah, this is very Cyberpunk, isn't it? Sorry, here, I can Cyberpunkify it. Let me Cyberpunk. I'm cyberpunking 1 minute. What's that command? What is it? Windows period? No, I want to Windows period. Box. No. Square. What's a good square? No, that doesn't show up at all. Sorry, I have the Windows keyboard, emoji keyboard showing up. I'm cyberpunking. I have cyberpunked. Sorry, we can further the cyberpunk. According to Instagram Minecraft builders, this is cyberpunk. I've done it. I've cyberpunked. You're welcome. This is now a cyberpunk world. It's very cyber and very punk. Thank you, Burb. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate the cyber. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot the other step. Yes, this is Instagram cyberpunk worthy, certified. Thank you. Shepard has said it themselves. They're obviously very proficient in the worlds of cyberpunk. Oh god, not that. See, it was great. Totally. But actually, though, I feel like I want to take some influences of Cyberpunk when we get into the Nether, for sure. I unpunked it. This is back to just medieval punk. I always want to do solar punk builds in Minecraft. I feel like that's what I really want to learn how to do. Solar punk is definitely the build style that I really, really, really would love to be great at. Of the build styles that I feel like I don't understand super well yet, solar punk is definitely the one that I'm like, this could be so fun to be really ridiculously good at. Like Pearl. Isn't Pearl's recent Hermitcraft base? Isn't that this season still? She's just so good at it. And I just would absolutely love to be able to just like toss together solar punk things, but there's not a whole lot of inspiration. There's not a whole lot of concept art out there, so it's really defining a lot of builds yourself, which is not the easiest to do. At Smallish Beans. Me giving Joel a hard time? Never.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, we're gonna take this.
Very excited to be able to watch Friday streams more regularly again now _fWhip heart _fWhip heart.
Pleased to meet you.
Hey fWhip, hey all. I hope you are all well, missing you guys. I will be back on the server soon I hope. Life is just too busy right now. Gotta go again frown like the stream people.
Jay, thank you so much for the 2 years. I really do appreciate that. And Rumble Bumble, lovely to see you. Hope everything's going well, my friend. And absolutely no pressure at all. We'll be here when you want to come and hang. And if you ever need a break, we're also here. But thank you so very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 22 months and Jay with the 2 years. And we'll love to have you back in the streams. Good to have you back, my friend. My friends, make sure we're clicking that like button. It helps me out so much. I really do appreciate it. Oh, that's the wrong button. Then we want to go extrude. I don't know how or why I made that sound, but it is what it is. Actually, I want to bring this back down one, and then we're going to... Oh, I forgot I put burbs in this tree. Certified burb tree. We can go back to extrude and bam, bam, bam. We has house. And then on this side, just because we can, let's go up here. Actually, it'd probably be about right here. I'm going to move it over one. And we're going to give them a little balcony. Because who would purchase the house right next to the park without a balcony to sit and look out over the park? I mean, that'd just be ridiculous. So they obviously need a balcony. Main city street. These people are loaded. The people who live here, loaded. That wall and we're good. Gotta give some competition. I can't remember who built that house, but gotta give him some competition for this corner. Nice little piece of land. Love Solarpunk. I want to learn how to do more Solarpunk stuff. I want to learn how to do more of it so badly. Have I textured this road in the world? I think I did. Didn't I? I don't know. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Just love creative streams. I'm really happy y'all enjoy them because I have so much fun on them. Epic the musical mentioned. What? Have you heard of it? Oh, isn't that the TikTok musical going on? That people just keep building it out on TikTok? The Tiki-Talkie? Oh, no, we said that was going to happen.
Pleased to meet you.
Groz with the 15 months is a
Yeah.
mega fan. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well today, my friend. Thank you so very much for the support. Ooh, no, I don't want to do a chimney right there because that'll disrupt the tree even more. We do need a good chimney on this build. Maybe they just got one coming from the inside. I like to use chimneys as structural support on the outside, but we didn't really leave a good space for that here. So that's okay. They can just do that. How's it going? Going good, Isaac. How are you? It has full animatics here on YouTube. I haven't watched any of it. I'm sorry. I'm not a TikToker. I just uploaded my first Instagram reel that was not a sponsored post. So like I'm trying to become an Instagram reeler. And a YouTube shorter, but I'm not at a TikToker yet. So, speaking of which, there's going to be a new YouTube short tomorrow and a new YouTube short on Sunday. So, y'all asked for more content, and I am trying to deliver 1 to 2 shorts a week right now. So I'm trying my best. I do appreciate any and all feedback on them. So if you love them or hate them, just leave comments on the posts and let me know what y'all think. I very much appreciate any and all feedback. How late comes the shorts? They'll upload at the usual upload time. I was in a fWhip short once. Yeah, you were. You were. You even made a fWhip ad segment. Which you definitely watched because you watched the video, right, Heroic Pixels? I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just kidding. This one needs to come up to here for our stone foundation. We might run into some issues with that corner house. I kind of like having houses that literally just like exist on top of each other. I know it looks a little off sometimes. Okay, this wall right here, I know I moved it out here specifically, but I'm gonna move it back. And then this can be like a chimney. Build is looking great. I hope this turns out pretty well. I really wanted this street here to be like this street that you just kind of walk up in the city and get this whole just really cool, like, you are like this view right here. I have just so many high hopes for. And Ixie Pixie did this building as a gold shop, and they extended out a little section here for like a staircase to get into a basement, and it's just gorgeous. And I really want to, I think my next set of interiors, I want to try and get the interiors of like these. I did that one myself, but I think I'm gonna try and tackle interiors for like maybe these buildings will be the next set. That could be part of the next episode, maybe. I need to get back into doing interiors again in here. Yes. I didn't watch the video. You know, Link is coming for your height. He keeps calling you short. Dude, Link is just, I feel like I would be like, next time I go up to Canada, which I'm gonna be near him later this summer, I'll be in the greater Vancouver area. I'm only up there for like 2 days for a wedding, so I'm gonna be a little busy. But you know, if he's gonna keep calling me out for being short, when I'll at him and say, hey, I'm in your neighborhood, come over. We'll bring out the measuring tape. I don't know, man. If you take the average size of a ferret and then you just go off of the average size of his ferret, which he brought out on stream yesterday, and then you see him holding the ferret there, you can look up the average size of a ferret, like their length, and then you can compare that to him for how tall he is. I don't think he's, I mean, I think he's just a little guy. So you can, he can break up that however he wishes. But if you go off the average size of a ferret, which we have a reference point now, because everything else in his office he could have scaled, you know.
Pleased to meet you.
But we have the ferret. Can't scale a ferret unless he purposely adopted really, really, really small ferrets. Dude, so many people think I have short energy. I don't know where it comes from. I don't get it. I definitely give off trickster energy, but I don't know if I give off short energy. Because even Jem, when I first met her, she was like, wow, you are way taller than I thought. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? Hey, Bars, how we doing? Welcome on in, dude. We're moving that back, because out here I had this, and that will work. And then this we can move out. Bars, I'm kind of blaming you for getting back into doing like technical looking builds again. I've been seeing what you've been up to recently. The Nether Hub looks really, really cool, by the way. And it's definitely making me want to do some more techie looking things. Yeah, Liz, if you ever go into Link's stream, his chat is ruthless at calling him short. So I obviously jump on because as a good fellow chatter, I should. Hey, Ethan, thank you so much. Congrats on 10K days. I've been here since the start. Lovely to have you. Maybe it's the squeaky voice. Nah, his voice is fine. The modern industrial has been calling me recently. Yeah, I've been wanting to break away from the medieval stuff for a while. Just for like little bits. Like I still want to be able to come back to this, so I don't want to like abandon it, but it's been fun experimenting with new things.
Wait for the updated world download next week.
Cultural tech, you got it. You're locked in. I was about to say it's coming next week. You even included that in your post. Thank you so much for the 9 months. And Gorilla, thanks so much for the 3 months. And Monchny, thank you so much for the 6 months. I really do appreciate that, y'all. Thank you so very much for the support. I think we just sort out this building right over here. And I'm just going to do that so that we're not affecting the rest of it. And I'm also going to break that. And then this guy can go, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we add a third story to it? I feel like a third story would look lovely, but then it's going to intersect into this build even more. But it would be above it, so maybe it'd be fine. If we do a third story here, that's the exact layer as that one, so we'd need to go up another block. So, but then that opens us up to how many blocks is that floor? I guess that's not too bad. That'd be, you'd be standing at floor level here. You'd have that up there. That's 4 blocks. That's fine. Sorry. I try and keep all the heights of the rooms and everything to be within... I like 3 to 5 block tall interiors, I think is the most logical sense for the scale we're working in. Anything taller than that can tend to look a little off. We do have this very gross flat face here, but I'm going to leave it as a gross flat face, at least in the concrete planning stage, until we get all of these buildings in, because it might just, all of them might just butt right up against it, so it could be fine. By the way, you give me slightly above average height vibes, fWhip. No idea what people are on about short. Hey, I'll take that. Slightly above average. That's like life goals, right? In like good things, not like in bad things, you know? How? Oh, it's... You saw nothing. Stack. Stack. And clone. Stack.
Pleased to meet you.
Jan, thank you so much for the tier 2 membership. I really do appreciate that. That's not lime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 to 5 tall interiors is the best. My go-to is 4 since I build in a 1.5 to 1 scale for modern cities. Yeah, modern cities, I feel like you can also get away with a lot taller interior spaces because they've figured out how to be more structurally sound with larger spaces. But I find anything in the Minecraft medieval phase that tends to be like those taller sections can just look a little off. Okay, so I'm thinking we go bam, 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 boop, 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 boop. And this right here, we're just going to bring up to a point. I don't know if it's going to be an odd or an evening. An odd or an evening. No, an even. Thank you, words. Never been good at wording. It's part of the YouTuber criteria. You have to be bad at wording. Yeah, of course it's an even. Oh, well. Let's just say stack. Whoop. Whoop. Actually, I think I can be faster if I just do whoop, boop, 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 boop. Nope, boop, boop. Yeah, look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This guy right here, I kind of like the idea of it just being like a face that comes up here. And it does bisect right above the roof line. So that's kind of fun. So that would just cut like right back here. And then these guys could just work their way up. Yeah. Oh, that's supposed to be... Oh, no. This is bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Okay, that's what it's supposed to be. So we'll just have like a little gross watery section back there. Creator facts. It's true. Yeah, yeah. The longer you YouTube, the worse your words get. It's the way it goes. Do something like this. Just made YouTube my full-time job. Unwillingly, I got fired. What? I've heard that from 2 different creators today. I'm so sorry about that, Wombat. Any tips? Give yourself time. Give yourself a lot of time to just think it over. Just yeah, give yourself time and space to like think it over. And if you have the funds to be able to do it, and like without like hurting yourself in the future, I would say give yourself the chance. If you really want to give YouTube a shot to be the full-time career for yourself, give yourself the chance. Give yourself a few months, a few weeks, whatever your funds can do. Don't even like get stressed about getting back into the job search and all that. Just give yourself a little bit of time to breathe and see. And then also be okay with telling yourself after the fact, if you've been doing it for a bit, that if you actually don't like the idea of YouTube being your full-time job, when you've actually been going through the process of YouTube being a full-time job, that's okay. Because I know so many creators who have moved into YouTube being their full-time job, and then their love for it just disappears. So good luck. Also, feel free to reach out if you need somebody to chat with, go over ideas and all that. You're more than welcome to reach out. I kind of want to take this guy, a little bit of inspiration for what we did on this building up here, where it's kind of just a longer straight guy, and we have more or less two buildings mashed next to each other with separated roof lines, and this one gets raised up a little bit further and like has a sticky outy bit. I think we can kind of try that. I know that feeling far too well. Yeah, there's a lot of people that fully idealize the idea of being a YouTuber, but then in reality they get into actually doing YouTube as their full-time day-to-day everything, and they're like, wait a minute, I don't think I like this very much. And that's okay. That's part of it. There's a difference between coming home after a long stressful work day and being like, hey, you know what I want to do? I want to go mess around and make a little building on Minecraft and record the process and just do it for fun. And then you have the people that are doing it now. It goes from being for fun to, oh god, this is how I make my money. I need every video to be successful so that I can put food on the table. And then it becomes a little bit more stressful. So yeah, I would say always just give yourself space to think about things and really just time to think and process all of it. Consider different ways to diversify the way you make money on YouTube, because ad revenue changes all the time. Yeah, ad revenue, I find so many people have like come to me with, oh my god, this adpocalypse, what are you gonna do, blah blah blah, and I have fear-mongered the heck out of that to myself so many times over. Even with all these changes coming in May, like I've definitely been like through the ringer. My wife has heard me complain about anything and everything with the new ad changes to YouTube, and then in reality it's all come together, and like I've actually had seen no difference in revenue. So all of that freaking out that I was doing at the time, very warranted, but then actuality changes came through and I'm like, oh, this actually isn't as bad as the doomsayers on Twitter and everything were making it out to be. For me, at least. It could be different for others. Okay, we're gonna bring this building back into here. It's gonna have a weird slight angle to it, but I think it's actually gonna be maybe we don't put an angle on it. Yeah, that'll be fine. I think that 2-block random at the end adding an angle would make absolute no sense. Okay. And then we'll just bring this guy all the way back to here. And it can just be like a weird sticking out wall.
Pleased to meet you.
3 years. Congrats on 10,000 days. Out of interest, For comparison, roughly how long did building with fWhip last? IRL years and in-game days.
So the hardcore season 3 has now turned into my longest ever running world, but building with fWhip still takes the title for the longest IRL time period. So hardcore is now at 10,000 days. Building with fWhip ended at just under 10,000 days. Building with fWhip, I ran until just like quite literally like 9,000 something days. Do you know Tanisha's hardcore world is at 20,000 days? Yeah, Tanisha goes hard. She's a very, very good player. She puts a lot of hours in. If you're looking for somebody with the world record, we were talking about him, not world record, unconfirmed world record. Linksy's almost at 50,000 days in his hardcore world. But Dread Perry, thank you so much for the 3 years, my dude. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much. But yeah, Wombat, 100% what RK Knight said. YouTube 1000% belongs on a resume. You are doing marketing, you're doing SEO research, you're doing all of your own PR, you are doing all of your own content creation, you're a video editor, you're doing social media presence, you're doing storyboarding, you're doing script writing, you're doing like the full film process from start to finish. They're even going in and doing a lot of the technical aspects of building your own tech setup and doing all the IT work to be able to make your setup function, all those things. There's a million and one ways you can spin being a content creator to apply to nearly any career out there. It is a very, very good thing to have on your resume if you're talking to somebody who actually understands what it means and takes to be a content creator. The problem still is that it's a pretty young career, so there's a lot of people who see, ooh, you're just playing video games and making blah blah blah, but in reality, like, being a content creator, you're wearing every single possible hat, unless you're extremely successful, which means you wore all of those hats, and then you're able to hire people on who can then wear the hats for you. But you still probably did it at one point in time when you're getting started. Link's on nearly 47,000 days. Yeah, he's really up there. Yeah. All the funds of job searching. Not looking forward to ever having to do that again. So, you know, hopefully this keeps working out for me. I can't do it, y'all. I can't survive in the corporate world anymore. I don't know why I have that window there when I could just put it here. Ew, you're not supposed to be here. Thank you. Oh, he lived. Dang it. How do you not get bored in your Minecraft world? That looks like a face with a single eyeball. I just keep telling a story. I use the story that I'm building in here to keep giving me ideas of what I want to do running forward. And also, it helps a lot that this is my job. So when it comes to terms of I need to find things to do and that, and like, there are days where I am extremely bored and I don't want to do what I'm doing in the world at all, and I want nothing more to close down Minecraft and play Expedition 33. Not speaking out of anything realistic happening in my life right now, but there are times where literally I don't want to be playing this game, and sometimes I have to boot it up because I have to, because I need to finish a video, because I have people expecting me to get work done and give them, like, you all are expecting videos every week, and my editor is also expecting consistent work from me so that I can then give him something that I'm paying him so he can then earn a living. And so there's a lot of things that give me motivation to keep playing the game, where if you're just playing casually, you're not going to have that motivation, and that is 1000% okay. There's absolutely no need to just kill yourself over playing Minecraft if you don't want to play Minecraft, you know? That's what I would say. I do this as 2, does it still work? It does. Oh, fun. Yeah, the last few months I've joked at work that I basically have a part-time job. I don't get paid for it. It's work, but it's fun and fulfilling being a mod or with content creation, because both. Probably. That's gonna be so awkward. I wanted to go back there all the way. Screw it. Screw you, Orange Building. You don't get it. We're not gonna be friends anymore. Both, yeah, but mostly CC. Yeah, that's fair. Content creation is a lovely hobby. And sometimes it doesn't need to be anything beyond a hobby. And that is 1000% okay. It's a little short to get in here. But if we do the stairs up here, we'll just throw in tough for now. Do that. Yeah. That'll work. Ew, you're not supposed to be there. I want to just open this side street up a little bit more so we can just have some more interest at floor level instead of just wall with windows. So I thought we could do this. Actually, let's bring it back here. And then at this point, we can bring it forward. Okay. Probably another forward. And then we can take it back. We have very, very big roof line. When will you do updated version of the Hardcore World on Patreon? It'll be out next Thursday. It's coming. I'm waiting for the World Tour to release so that I can hype it up even more. I might release it a little bit early in the Discord just so that I can control how quickly the download gets throttled, because last time we broke the file share services that I use with too many people downloading it at once, and it was great. Very, very cool to be able to break a file share service, but I think they would appreciate if I just like slow flood instead of just super send, you know? Might not need the second jut out. Yeah, you might be right. I think we could probably just send it there instead of, we can just like maybe, oh geez, that's not what I want. Actually, I kind of do want that. And there, then we chop this. Yeah, I think you're right on that. I think it was just a little too big. We could even say that we bring this back up like 5 blocks until we get over this main line here. And then we add like a little story up to here. So we don't have a jut out per se, but we do get like an extra 3rd floor in here kind of. Because then we could take this guy all the way across. And then that then comes up to here, and then this would be, I believe, yeah, we could just send it to have this be something that's like Ooh, maybe instead of a wall back here. Who just said balcony? Scott, good idea. We can just cover. I mean, that'll be fine into there. You just say that that's a wall right there, but then we just like block this out to here. First time joining, welcome on in. We got the Gat in here now. It's official. We just need Riz and we'll be ready. I think I want to branch up to this height. That's, yeah. And we just take this. And we just need to move this chimney now. Do you have any buildings with shared common balconies? Not really, so this could maybe serve as one. Sorry, Eddie. Yeah, I'll try and not jump on that, you know. I'm just trying to stay hip and cool with the kiddos, so really, you know, just doing it for the viewers. Please don't unsubscribe. I'll do my best. I got a huge flat face over here. We're probably gonna have a building right up against it, so that's okay. And maybe we do like a little, like the chimney is come up from the first floor and just like is sticking out right here. Something like that. Make it like a balcony garden. Yeah, we could do something like that. But yeah, I like that. I think that's kind of cool. We got a little blue Kermit the Frog. He just needs a little mouth. There we go. Now we got Kermit the Frog. Looks great. Thank you. I've been liking putting 2 wide windows in recently. It's been kind of fun. Like a random 2 wide window in there. And we can have like a little something or another in here. I don't know, somebody set up like a little temporary, not temporary, but a little market stall of sorts. Like that. Kind of continues a new line going across, but it works. Unmods from the brain rot slang. Oh, May, I know you're throwing that out left and right in mod chat. I see you. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm doing good, Megan. How are you doing? I'm at one of those weird days where I like drank half a Celsius yesterday, and then the day before I'd been super sleepy in the afternoon. I had to get some work done, so I had an extra half. So today I just have 2 half Celsiuses, and I swear they were not full. But that's why there's 2 cans. They're both like right under being half full. What about a restaurant nearby for late study sessions? My kid even calls that brain rot and refuses to use it. You raised him right, Mandolin. You raised him right. I was like, what is that? Oh, that's the basement. I think before we... It's fine. I think this space in here needs to be leveled out. actually. Eh. So we got this little spot in here. I thought I cloned it. No, I moved it? Ugh. And I feel like this needs a back, like, pathway to connect down here somehow. Could be kind of fun to just have, like, a little bam. Or even it connects up to here, because they don't really have a way into the park. So maybe we have, like, actually the pathway could come right down along, and then they could get into the park from there. Dang, I really full sent on decorating out this edge here. I was like, you know what? This is what all the cool people are doing right now. We're just putting pillars with things on top of the pillars. Something like that in here. I don't know. I feel like this definitely needs to get... sorry, branch. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just do that. Just won't include the candle. Do you still want to do a Savannah city with an African style? It would be lit. I don't know if we'll do like an African style, but I definitely want to do a Savannah city. I just feel like that'd be something that I would have a struggle like keeping consistent with. So I really want to do, we have a huge, beautiful Savannah biome out here that I can show y'all that I'm like super hyped to build in one day. This is just such a gorgeous space. There's like 4 villages out here. There's just, I feel like this might be the location of like my next super mega city project. I just don't know what that city style would be, because I don't want to do like a straight medieval fantasy one right away after what we're doing now. But I think this zone is going to wait until we finish Path and then we'll come out here. But I'm not too sure what the style I would do out here is. But I feel like a really cool big city in here that'd be like rivaling the size of Path or Papyrus could be fun. Obviously we need to flesh out some other areas of the world before I tackle anything else brand new. Mesa Wild West theme city. I feel like Wild West is just too modern for me. And I tend to keep within the medieval fantasy realm. So unless we could Wild Westify some fantasy race, probably wouldn't be the most easy thing to put in here, I guess. What if we go just make like a little ancient Chinese / Japanese? I've thought about doing something. I'm way too short here. Let's just go back another 2, and then we could just bring ourselves up with some stairs. I feel like could be kind of fun. I don't use stairs enough to move around. I feel like I should use stairs more. I'm going to flatten this out to here. And then we could just use stairs again. And then that would just come out to there. And that's our connection. And then that also helps shape out a space for a building. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, 10. Okay. And we'll bring it back. So then we get 9. And then we could kind of do a little sidesteppy. Start working on the curve. And he can just be a little guy. Now we'll just do this. Tuscan style. I feel like I'd love to do something like that, but again, it's just like I think I'd get bored with the variety you can add into it, because it would also feel very similar to New Papyrus, and I don't really want to do that, because Tuscan, it still would be like a lot of heavy sandstones and the works in there, which is just kind of a similar but not to what I'm already doing, you know? So I feel like I would struggle with that. I've definitely thought about it, though. Definitely thought about like a Mediterranean Wild West elves. Who's doing a Wild West? There's somebody who's doing a Wild West orcish style. There's a smaller content creator, but I saw their video pop up on my feed a while ago. What happened to Empires? It ended. Okay, we're kind of in something Viking related. I want to do Vikings when we get up into the snow. Like a kind of a mountain Viking type. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get that. Yeah, it'll kind of bonk your head as you're moving, but that's fine. Easy. And I think I'm just going to bring this to a roof here. I think its third floor is just going to be a roof. Ah. Yep. I'll just move all these up. Ah. I knew as soon as I clicked it, I was like, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Okay. And then we can just send this guy right back over here. Corner building. Steampunk Renaissance, the land of the inventors. I would love to do a steampunky style. I think I really want to get into those like punk aspects, like the either solar punk or steampunk or whatever it might land as. I feel like is something that I'm very interested in doing right now. So who knows, maybe. But I also don't want to do it in like your typical Minecraft way. Like I don't want to just be like big gears on the side of buildings and otherwise they look like medieval fantasy, because that tends to look a little bland after a while.
Wanted to say thank you. Your videos and streams helped me get through the last year of my PhD.
Dude, Tori, congratulations on the PhD. Hopefully that's all been going well. You got all the good stuff sorted, or at least like in progress, but congratulations. Happy to be here to help you along with the journey, but congrats on all the hard work. I'm sure that was a lot of effort and well done. Have you made or thinking about making a shipyard? Maybe making the area with that floods with water once a ship is built. So I kind of want to do a dry dock or big, more industrial docks over here in the Dwarven area because they're kind of steampunky. So I want to do that. But in Path here, we don't really have a whole lot of harbor building space. We're kind of limited on that. So I've also thought about like a shipyard out here on the coast. And then we need to figure out some way to like get the materials out to it. So maybe that would turn into like a big logging area with all these forests out here. Could make sense, but who knows? Uncreative, thank you for the dono. Appreciate that. You can make a futuristic space civ in the end. I have wanted to do, I feel like the end in the nether is where I can have a lot of like breaking the continuity of like the world lore and get a lot more into the realm of the steampunky, cyberpunky type things. Cause I like still to this day, I feel like me a few years ago would be like, why am I saying that? But Cyberpunk 2077, it's not a family friendly game at all, but I think it's one of my favorite games that I've played. And I've been really, really itching to get into doing something cyberpunky themed from it. I haven't played the game since I don't really boot the game back up again since I bought it and like played through all of it, but that was probably one of my favorite games I played in the last while. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm tempted to do something with it. Honestly, it would just be a fun excuse to open the game back up again and just wander around in the world. What about giant ruins? So I talked about last stream about doing a big old ruined castle. If you follow along the road this way, there's this big old stony peaks biome. I want to cover it in like a huge castle. If you could live in one of the buildings in the path, which one would you choose? Definitely the town hall mansion. Have you seen that place? It's so luxurious on the inside. I would play with the current civilization from the vanilla game, like more about archaeology, more on the end. Like those different civilizations reach out to the overworld. Oh, you're talking about like Minecraft lore? I do like that the Minecraft lore now officially has like, hey, there was once like an ancient faction here. Like there definitely was once some ancient society. Trail ruins, let alone like all of the other things, like very much confirm that there is some old lore to the Minecraft world, and I feel like that's pretty fun. But I also really love that Mojang has never been like, yeah, no, this is the lore. They just kind of let the players infer it themselves. I think that's really cool on their part. Since we have the 3-story one over there, I'm not going to take this to 3 stories here. I'm actually just going to bring this one up at this level. So that's here, right? Yeah. Did you ever add ancient artifacts or fossils around the world for lore? Never anything that's gonna be like super like you have to read this novel to understand the lore, but like rule of cool, I 1000% believe in the rule of cool. That's the type of Minecraft build that I love. If cool, add it. That's my Minecraft lore. Okay, cool. Got another little guy over here. He can have his own little door. This I can't remember who built it, but they turned this into a newspaper stand, a newspaper something or another.
Real.
Thanks for the support and wisdom. What's a good way of contacting you? I'd love to make connections. Selfishly
are you in the
want to
Discord?
talk to my favorite MC creator.
If you're in my Discord, just say something in supporter chat and I'll add you. Did you? I don't know. Did you send it? Oh, you actually sent me a friend request already. Haha, we're good. Yeah, I got you. Well, I'm bad. Thank you for the donut, though. I appreciate it. I can't remember who made this one. Who did? They turned it into a really cool newspaper factory. Like they're publishing out newspapers and all that stuff. Aries Santori on Mars with the 5 gift members. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. I feel like blocks are so heavily reliant on whether they have a trapdoor or wall variant. What do you think? I would say there's things that we're missing within the trapdoor and wall variants. More so the wall variant than trapdoor. I know we have more walls than we have trapdoors, but there's so many colors in here that are missing. There's no yellow. There's no clean white. There's no like true red. You can use brick and you can use nether brick. There's no blue. There's no purple. You can maybe get away with polished blackstone for the bluey purpley tones in it. And then trapdoors, I mean, we're really down bad for blue in Minecraft. Like Minecraft in general is just like they just don't like blue. The artists just do not like blue. Yeah, dark prismarine needs a wall for sure. Like why? And also prismarine brick needs a wall. Like both of those would be awesome. I also think quartz needs a wall. Just give me a quartz brick wall, or just even a smooth quartz wall, or even just like, I don't know, maybe scale the pillar, the quartz pillar, just turn this into a wall. Could you imagine this texture on a wall? Dude, that would be game changing. I don't think we need a calcite wall. I think calcite, I'd rather have stairs and slabs for it than a wall. But who knows? Okay, so we're kind of weird in some space here, so that might turn into like a little corner tower or something as the road bends. But then for what we have right here, we're probably gonna end up chopping this guy off just so we can have a house sitting up on this upper layer. But we need to like divide, I don't know, we're gonna have to figure out how this space conforms to some different houses. I feel like it's almost a start from here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, because this is gonna be like a diagonal. Oh, why the heck did I do that? And then we'll just shimmy the road over so it matches a bit better. Do it just a little quick little shimmy. So that's 1 2 3, and we need a 4. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. 1 2
Pleased to
3.
meet you.
1 2 3. 1. Oh, that's how did I get there?
OMG 2 years. And a new
OMG,
trend.
Minita! Thank you for the 2 years. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So I would say calcite variants, if and only if stonemason villagers can sell you calcite. That's a requirement for me to even consider calcite's a block in Minecraft. Stonemason villagers have to sell it because holy heck, it sucks to gather. Yeah, I think we just do this guy right here. He's gonna be real awk. But I think we can do something fun with it. Just limited by the space that we have. Always can present fun opportunity. That's what they always say. Fun opportunity. Yeah, fun. Wouldn't mind walls made out of the log texture. Dude, log walls would be epic. That would be awesome too. I would be very happy with that. My friends, click the like button if you haven't already. We got 1,200 people in here. We're at 600 likes right now. So anybody can click the like button. I very much do appreciate it. Thank you. Look at us. Look at us filling out this city here. Look at that. We'll try and get these like base, just like ground shapes over there done. And then I think I want to go back through and start adding in the roof stuff to here like we did on these guys. Because I think it just gives me personally a much better view of what it all looks like the final layout would be, you know, just doing the, yeah, you got it. You picked that up. Great, cool, good. I'll leave y'all right here for just a sec though. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy the chair stream. You can all just like the stream now. The chair's gonna be here. I know how it goes. Oh, sorry, chair's spinning. You're fine. Dude, the chair didn't even want to hang out with y'all. Chair didn't even want to talk to you. It said, I'm turning away. It said, nah, not today, y'all. Not today. Path is looking like a box of crayons. Love it. Yeah, as it should. No, I'm going to try and tone down like how much variety we add into the roofs. Like shape, the color-wise. Because like I feel like that one stands out so much. There's one over there with literal pumpkins in the roof because I couldn't think of an idea, so I did that. That one is okay with the raw iron and raw copper in it because we have another one over there. But like that being full acacia, no texturing even to it. That was before I textured roofs. So like you can see that the growth of me as a builder as we move from there to here and then down there. Like there's so much variety in how the tops of the buildings and everything are just purely textured, and it's getting kind of obvious when you start looking at it. It's like, oh. But I mean, we built the city over 3 years pretty much, so it's been a while.
Ka-ching!
Aries, you give it another 5 memberships? Thank you so very much. I'm just munching real quick. Your style is wonderful. I love the growth you've shown. I kind of like seeing where we went from like before to now. I like that. I think that's like a really core thing about Forever Worlds, at least in my opinion, because these aren't bad. Like, these are still like good builds. When you get into that, that's more like my vanilla starting style that we did when we started this place. You can definitely see how I've grown since then. Like, this was a good house. There's no texturing to it at all, but it's still a good house. It's got a good shape to it. And then you can see kind of how we've grown into here with a little bit of texturing, starting to use some more gradients and starting to introduce the idea of dark colors in corners, but not like full committing to it. And then in here, that's more of the same for this section. Very much the same for that, because I really wanted it to look clean cut, so I didn't texture it a whole lot, if at all. But then as you start moving down here, you can start seeing a lot more of those textures coming into play. Especially when you move into here. This is where I discovered coal ore is a pretty good building block. And this one is very heavily textured. It very much stands out. But I was in my phase of, let's just throw a lot of color in, just to throw color in. Like, why I made a blue and red building in the middle of a bunch of gray, earthy tone buildings. So I don't know, but it kind of stands out now that we have the story behind it. It works because it's the color cathedral of where our color storage is. So yeah, Aiden, that is 100% inspired by Snarple. Let me see if I can find his build that I pulled it from. Dude, he is such a good builder. It's absurd. Where's this build? Huh. Maybe it's not on here. I thought it was a Snarple build. Might have been somebody inspired by Snarple. Sorry, that protein bar is so thick. It takes forever to chew through. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whose build I was inspired by that. I don't know. I was trying to find it on his Instagram, but I couldn't find it. Where's the city? Oh, it might have been Junipe. Yeah, you might be right. That whole group, everybody on the bakery is just so talented. No, I don't know. I did love that oh, yeah, it is Juno. You're right. Yeah, it's this one. The Color Cathedral, I saw the texture palette on this. And I was like, I want to try that. So I pretty much just grabbed the texture palette, took out a few things, and then tried making a full new shape and everything. It's very bold, as Catherine K says. Lovely colors, very bold and kind of scary too. Yeah. So, shout out to Junipe for that one. Very, very talented Minecraft builder. If you're looking for somebody to follow on the grams, if that's what the kiddos say. People are asking about where's the city going to expand to. We are going to be bringing a wall eventually right along the edge of the quarry that's going to come up to probably the end of the edge of the tree, or similar to how we have this here where it's kind of steep. So maybe I'll do a little terraforming around the tree, but it's probably going to go something like here-ish and then kind of linking right into the edge. I don't want it to look like they chopped away part of the tree, you know. I'm debating on a bridge coming across the top of this. I feel like it could be kind of cool to have a big bridge over here, as like you have to walk under the bridge to get into the city, and then you're also then going through a gate. I feel like it's kind of cool. So then that would be able to expand out to here, and then we do a wall from here just up into the edge of the peak, and then that's how I could get a route from there up to the castle, because everywhere else I've literally blocked off unless I tear that down and do like a route directly up there. But then on top of that, we're going to take pretty much below this snow line and bring ourselves out to the corner here. So I'm hoping that I can have a lower street and an upper street, and then we'll have like 2 rows of houses, maybe 3, depending on how much room we have. And then we're going to bring it out over to here. Should definitely do a bridge. Yeah, we might mock that up a little later. What would you plan to have your next mega build / base be? I don't really know. I don't really tend to do your traditional mega build, mega base. I like to build a lot of small things that add up to big things. I guess my next huge mega build that I know I have planned is the university, but I'm waiting on that for a little while. We're gonna let villagers roam out around? Probably not, because there's so many holes and things. And it's also going to add just a lot more lag to it. And with how crazy people have went on the interiors already with building them, I feel like if I add villagers in, this place is just going to get so laggy. Especially I'm being a lot more aware of world lag now that I have increased the world height. That's going to put... I've had a lot of people actually issue warnings to me about, hey, maybe you shouldn't increase the world height. It can actually cause a lot of lag and corrupt your game. So, and apparently I need to test. I'm really glad that I haven't recorded anything since, because some people are like, hey, just so you know, this is like, once you make that change, it's irreversible. Like, you can't remove the data pack now, otherwise it'll corrupt the world. So I'm gonna, now that I've like done it all, I'm gonna try making a copy of the world and remove the data pack just to double check. Bring this guy back to here, do a little slight angle. I really would love to have that increased world height, but I've heard a lot of people, there's quite a few comments, like more than you're just one-off person of, I did this and it corrupted my world. Like quite a few people are like, ooh, that's not great. Having double world height isn't super practical. I didn't fully double it. I only added another, like, I added like 50%, because if you include down to the negatives to where I added, it's not full double. Do you ever think you'll do a Bedrock World download? Yes, I'll have a Bedrock World download out next week. I haven't converted it yet, but as long as the conversion goes well, it will be available on Bedrock too. That's my plan. That's kind of Akko Taco there, so we're just gonna have it stepped over here. And we'll just say that it's just gonna carry up. It's just gonna be a weird little extension out. So then how many blocks do I have up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna redo that road up there. Yeah, as long as everything goes well, there'll be a Bedrock World download out next week. I've found a tool that a lot of people have recommended is actually fairly good for converting worlds, so I'm gonna try my best to get that done for y'all. I have no promises that it will look and or work as it should, but hopefully there will be a file, and I will not be offering any support on how to get it on your version of Bedrock. All I will be able to say is that you can download the file and figure out how to run it yourself, but I'm not going to be offering any tech support. My mod team will not be offering any tech support. Maybe somebody in the Discord can help you, but If you don't know how to install Bedrock World downloads, it is not on us to do it for you. Is a big thing that I'm going to be stressing when the world download comes out. So I'm realizing now I don't think I ever even said in the world tour video that there's a download available. Oopsies. It'll be fine. Totally fine. Google's a great resource. Yeah, but why Google when you can ask somebody to do Google for you? Huh? Like, why would you look through the fridge when you can ask your partner where the mustard is in the fridge? And that's going to hit people differently. That little joke right there is going to hit differently for certain people. That's either people are going to be like, true, or they're going to be like, God, I hate that they do that. I'm unfortunately in the crowd of, hey, where's the mustard? Sitting right in front of me on the shelf. I will own that I'm in that crowd. I know I'm there. It's not my best trait, but it's a trait. We're in path right now. I always ask my partner where things are before looking. Where have you learned the its and bits of Axiom? If you're going to make a video out how to make terrain like yours, I probably won't be making a video on Axiom. You can tune into live streams for that when we do planning on here. If you would like to see how to Axiom, if you have never looked up a tutorial or anything for it before, check out the video by Ash's Den. They have an excellent, like 2.5 hour long tutorial for everything you need to know about Axiom. And they can explain it so much better than I can. I watched their video to learn everything. It is extremely worth the time. But I've picked up most of what I've learned about Axiom from either watching Ash's Den tutorial or watching Germsy Boy does a lot of streams where he does creative building, and he's very, very good with Axiom and explains his thought process as he's going throughout it of like how he's doing things. So that's another great way to learn about it. But yeah, just watching streams where people are using it is probably your best bet to do it. I use a lot of very simple things. There are a lot of the tools in here that I still probably have never even tried. Like, I don't think I've even tried the I mean, I've used the modeling tool, but there's a few tools in here, like a few I just don't even know how to use them or what they do, to be honest. Like, what the heck does shatter do? It shatters it. That would make sense. Does Path have any clinics and or doctor's offices, hospitals yet? Not really. We have a few apothecaries, which I guess could technically be a pharmacy, but not really. What website do I use for servers? I've been working with a custom server host for a long time, so somebody who I got a connection with them through Scott. So anytime I need a server hosted, I got a server guy. Yeah, Scott's the great friend that you can have. If you ever need a guy, Scott's got a guy. Scott's the guy. Every friend group needs a guy who has guys. And Scott's the Minecraft guy. If you need a guy for something in Minecraft, like a full inclusive guy, if you need an artist, you need a server host, you need somebody to manage something, Scott's got the guy. You just talk to Scott will get you the guy. He'll get you the hookup with the guy. You need merch, Scott's got the guy. You heard it here first. Scott's a guy's guy. No, but like we all probably have friends who like somebody's like, okay, yeah, if you ever need somebody to help you with moving things, you can always call up blah 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 and say, hey, if you come over, I'll get pizza, dinner, I'll like make you food, blah 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 blah. If you can help me out with moving a bunch of the stuff over, and they're like, sure, I'm there. That's your moving guy. or if you need a plumber or something, you usually have a plumber that you contact. That's your plumber guy. And then you got to be adult. You get guys for different things. And then even if you have like somebody who comes in dog sits, whatever, babysitter, whatever it is, that's you got the person for that. But then you can have the rare occasion of where you have a friend who, if you ever need something, they can't do it for you, but they know who to contact. And that's the guy. They aren't the guy, but they know the guy to do the thing. So that's your guy. You got Scott, Scott's the guy who knows all the guys. Exactly. The middleman friend. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Cam is the guy's guy. Exactly, yeah. You're getting the logic now. I think you're our entertainment guy. Hey, I'll take that. That's gonna be a very square building, but I think I'll be able to make work. It's a slight rectangle. Whip logic, dude. Is that not a thing elsewhere? Me and my friends make those jokes all the time. That's like a common joke. That's gonna intersect with that. We're just gonna do here. This is just gonna be, I guess he could go over to here. Actually, it could go all the way over. We don't need to. We're just gonna work some face into here. I don't really know. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, well, we're gonna redo that road, so I think it's gonna probably go more directly that way instead of a full curve. And we can put a building right here and then a building right there, so that'll be okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll just go to there. That'll be easy. On the top of the blue building, you can make an open terrace / cafe place. Yeah, potentially. I feel like open terraces, kind of weird. How did Radish get on the mountaintop without dying? Great question. Somehow, they climbed probably all the way up here and just avoided the powdered snow, like the professional horse that they are. And just climbed. Just kept jumping 1 block at a time. All the way up. Yep. You just walk right up that, and they ended right here. So funny. Excuse me. Radish is non-binary. I don't know. I've kind of canonically said Radish is like female. I feel like I've referred to that, but I probably have said he, they, she. I've probably changed it up a million times over. Radish is whatever Radish wants to be. I don't know. I'm not gonna answer that question for Radish. They'll tell us one day. Then we'll know. You've used all pronouns on Radish? Yeah, I figured. I was kind of thinking jokingly, like a little horse head statue up there could be kind of cool, like a little like rearing horse. It feel very like Oblivion, just having a random statue of a horse or something on top. Yeah, Radish is just, yeah, Radish is Radish. We can't change that. I need to get the interiors brought in from the server to here. I need to just take a new download of that whole thing and bring it over. Just make a giant radish, the food up there. True. That's May, you're right. You're onto something. His darn war hero at this point. True. True and based. Anima, thanks for hanging. Have a lovely dinner. Dude, the new Minecraft song. I don't really know what I want to do over here, and I think I need to just sit on that. We've planned out in 2 hours. We planned just those. So if you ever wanted to know how long planning takes, here you go. We've been here for 2 hours. You're all good. You're all little good. Just go spooky. Oh, I guess I could have stepped it back down too. I feel like for these, I just need to get slabs. Go sign the idea of an epic ice statue of a horse with glowing red eyes. What kind of horse do you think a radish is? This ain't Nightmare. I'm just not gonna include that. Yeah, this definitely helps with just getting a little bit of a better idea of what things are going to look like. I like this song. I think it's pretty good. I've heard a lot of people trashing on it. I like it. I think it's a fun vibe. It's short and sweet. It's a good one. More likes till 800 likes. What's that 800 likes? I wasn't prepared for this. Horse statue on the mountain would go hard, not gonna lie. Maybe half statue. Side like Mount Rushmore. I don't think I'm gonna carve Mount Rushmore of a horse's face into the mountain. I would say a little pedestal, like a platform for a horse, but that'd probably be about it. That diagonal one, we'll pull out some slabs. Maybe we'll just like throw in tough or something for it for now. Ooh, what did I do here? Oh no, that's right. That'd be bam, 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 and then I will just not put the bottom layer on here because we don't want people just walking right up, waltzing to the top of the roof. Ugh.
Cha-ching!
Are you gifting 5 subs every 100 likes? Is that what this is? Thank you for the 5 more gift sub series. I really appreciate it. I think think I need to build them from this way because I think I goofed on the backside. Maybe. Stop looking. Stop looking. It's fine. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the support. This is kind of like a weird, I don't know what I'm doing. Future Flip will figure it out. It's fine. Okay, so Future Flip really doesn't like me. I guess I technically could use the smear tool for this. Get a good smear. Let's try it. Let's do a good smear. Ah, look at that. Good old smear. You don't have farms in the word? What? Good spot for a chimney. Yeah, we'll figure out a little chimney something or another going on over here. There's a chimney. Like, we got a chimney in here, I thought. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Thundering like crazy. Apartment is dark and it's nasty outside. Ooh, vibes. Hopefully you don't lose power, Grant. Yeah, I hope to get back to doing some more Twitch bonus streams. It's just been really, really busy recently. So I want to get back to doing some, not this weekend, but next weekend. We'll probably be doing some bonus streams over on Twitch because Sid is out of town and I ain't got anything better to do. So next weekend we might be doing some bonus stuff if I'm feeling up to it. All comes down to if I can finish off the Misadventures dungeon by then or not. Kind of in a little bit of a go mode on Misadventures dungeon right now. See how we like that roof coming in there or not. That's fine. fWhip doesn't have farm, he has farms. How do you not get bored of the world? I do. That's the secret. I do get bored. And then I take a break and I log out for the day and I don't think about it at all for a while. And then I try again the next day because I kind of have to be making progress sometimes when it's your job to be making Minecraft builds and everything. You kind of got to figure out how you can log in and keep going with it. So for me, it's I find a lot of joy in telling the story of the world. So that helps me want to keep logging back in and keep wanting to keep moving and making videos and producing all this fun content for y'all. But yeah, no, there's definitely times where I just do not want to play at all. 100%. Like I won't lie. There's been many, many times where I'm just like, I have to log in and build something today. Please no. I want to do anything else.
Pleased to meet you.
Kidney stones, thank you for the prime. Hopefully I don't have to meet IRL. Thank you for the prime. I'm sure you're a lovely person, but no kidney stones for me, please. Would love an Oblivion stream. I'm hoping next weekend. I still have that character that we were playing on stream. I haven't played it at all. I've been playing my own character. I've been kind of... My wake-up routine recently has been wake up and, well, I'm just kind of getting some caffeine in me, and I do my business emails and whatnot and all that stuff and check all notifications and things. And then if I'm like not awake, I just kind of I play through one quest. I let myself do one quest in Oblivion and then I log off. So my main character is slowly working through it. I'm like level 30 on it now. I hit Mercantile 100 this morning. Was pretty happy about that. How'd your journey start? What journey? Which journey are you referring to? Is this a... No, it's not. Yeah, I would say especially if you're just like a casual Minecrafter, it is 100% a-okay to be bored of the game you're playing. Of playing Minecraft. Oh, I had a buddy in high school who told me about Minecraft and let me borrow his account for a weekend, and I thought it was the stupidest game ever. I was like, this is so boring, it's so ugly, like go play a real game. Closes down Minecraft and opens up StarCraft 2 and proceeds to play 1v1s for hours. And then they told me a little later on that they're like, hey, we started a server, we're playing Minecraft together, are you sure you don't want to come? It's pretty fun, we're working on our castles and blah blah blah. And I was like, it's so stupid. And then my buddy, who I normally did ranked StarCraft 2 with at the time, messaged him and I was like, hey, you want to do some rank games today? Like we're like about to move up to the next rank, let's go get some games in. And he was like, can't, sorry, playing Minecraft, working on my castle. And I was like, another person? And so then I just was like, all right, fine, I'll check out this stupid Minecraft game again. And then it was like, oh, wait a minute. And that's how I got here. I didn't start making videos for a very, very long time, though. We are getting close to... we're getting close on the likes. They're getting up there. Appreciate the support, y'all. What got you into making videos? I was helping the dev team behind the Conquest Reforged mod get up and running and taking it from just being the Conquest texture pack into being a mod. And they were kind of looking for ways to get the word out. And I had chatted my good friend at the time, Ducon Red 1. He was another content creator. He doesn't make videos much anymore. He very occasionally streams. But he was like, hey, I think you'd be really good at making videos. Have you ever considered it? Obviously we're trying to get more people to make videos on Conquest so that we can get the word out there more, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't think I want to do it. And he was like, you should do it. And then I, just give it a shot. See if you enjoy it. So I started, because I was pretty bored one year. I was doing summer school courses in college because I changed my major. And I had to do some makeup courses so I could still graduate on time. And it was cheaper to do summer school courses than it was to extend graduation another year, and also I didn't want to do that. So I decided to start uploading videos because I was really, really bored that summer. And all of my friends were not on campus. So I have one buddy who was on campus who I was living with, but he was gone like every single day, all day long for internships. So during the day, I had one class that was like 2 hours long, and I had nothing else to do. So I was like, sure, whatever. I'll start making videos. Why not? Like, it gives me something to do during the day, because the classes I was taking at the time did not really require much effort. They were pretty much just to show up and you could get a passing grade. Really, really great use of time, but needed to get the credits. So I did that and ended up getting into videos and fell in love with it. And just kept it as a hobby. Just kept making videos. Recently found out a coworker was a Minecraft fan because he changed his profile pic on Slack to a Minecraft movie. That's so funny. When planning like this, do you already have an idea of what your finished product's going to look like? I have the style set throughout the city fairly well at this point in time. So I know what I'm like the end result is gonna be within reason. Like within 20 to 30%, I could probably tell you what all of these are gonna look like. The only thing that's gonna change is the blocks that are used to texture them, and if we had any extra fun little details. But like the core elements of these builds, those are all very much locked in, ready to go. Just because that's kind of how when you have an established style within a build that you're making, it makes it a lot easier to keep expanding on it, which is kind of why I'm able to throw these up fairly quickly. I mean, I know we're not even like flying through the stuff that quickly, but just for the sake of it, it does help a lot when you can just be like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing here. Like I know I like most of these roofs to be a slight overhang, especially on the sides, maybe not on the front, and most are stepping up by a single block at a time. And blah, 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 blah. And it just kind of keeps expanding from there, you know? I kind of want... We need to do something else in here. What if we take the... How far is this? That would be a very long slab roof, but it could kind of look cool. So if we gave them 3 blocks... That could work. Yeah, why not? That's actually not incredibly long. I thought it was going to be much worse. That's why I love watching these creative streams, because you can learn a lot about your process. Yeah, it's nice to be able to share it in just like a different way. Obviously, I don't do a lot of like the fine detailing on stream because I want that to still be a surprise for when the video comes out, but it is fun to be able to show a bit. Sorry, one sec. Sorry, I was looking at Discord messages. What is this? Huh. I didn't know this was a thing. Sorry, there's talk in the Misadventures Discord. So if you didn't know, Misadventures has a wiki. And apparently, on the wiki, there's an interactive map. That not fully live updated. Oh, this must be the map that Avid created. And so I guess Lizzie took the world file and is uploading it every once in a while. Look at this. Sorry. You can see the fWhip family farm, and you can go and click on the link to find it. You can see the Maryport Public Stables. Dude, it's even got a picture. You can see Carnival Square. You can see the Heart of the Forest, which I'm working on. You can see my mountain dungeon. Look at this. This is so cool. If you didn't know, landofmisadventures.fandom.com. Yeah, there's a whole wiki for misadventures stuff that you can go. Lizzie helps upkeep it. So you can see things about all of the different peeps on here. So you know, click on a mine, you can see all of the different things I own. It's not fully updated. You all can actually go in and update this if you are if you're a person who likes to do wiki information. So you can find all that stuff. Founded the Road Builders Guild. Oh, look at us. Look at those beautiful, beautiful faces on there. So good, man. So good. Stream where he made the map was so funny. I didn't watch that stream. I've looked in quite a few of his. Hey, Astro Cat, how we doing? Welcome on in. Definitely make sure to edit his wiki to say he's 5 food too. What type of food are we talking about when we're talking height there? Because like if we're talking baguettes, like baguettes are like a meter long, so I can be 5 baguettes long, tall. You really got to specify what your food measurement is if we're talking food. Just saying. Y'all, I think I'm about ready to do another Stardew Valley playthrough. I need to go and actually finish mine, but I think I'm about ready to boot up good old Stardews again. I feel like I'm getting the Stardew Valley farming itch. Just need to go do some farming. A meter long? Yeah, I mean, baguettes are pretty long, you know? Like a true baguette. I don't know. Just throwing out numbers. Acting like I know things when I don't. Content creator. How far were you through Stardew Valley? Oh, I'm literally like 2 weeks away from perfection in game. I literally stopped playing as soon as I figured out like, oh, all I need is these recipes. I'm in the middle of summer right now. And in order to get those recipes completed, I just have to wait until fall, and then I just need a few forageables from fall, and I'm done. That is the point of Stardew Valley, that I stopped playing. I'm so bad about that on games, y'all. I don't know. I think I mentioned this before, but I am such the gamer where as soon as I figure out the puzzle, there's no desire to finish the puzzle. My desire to finish the puzzle after I know how to solve it. There's a murder of crows outside right now. There's so many crows outside my window. It's like 40 just flew right by. Huh. So yeah, I'm pretty bad about that. As soon as I like know how something works and I'm done with it, and like as soon as it's there, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do it. You can't make me. I don't want to do it. I know how it's gonna end. Why do I need to figure it? Why do I actually need to make it to the end if I already know how it's gonna end? Come on. You know? Might just be a me thing, but... Have you done a step-by-step tutorial on how to build a tree? I have some few very old ones, but they do not hold up to my current tree building skills, and I don't plan to do any more tutorials, though, I will say. Tutorials are not my most favorite thing to do. And they also do very, 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 very poorly on my channel. So, I don't really do tutorials. I fully understand that there's a lot of people out there who would love more tutorials, but unfortunately, just being realistic with it, I've tried doing tutorials and bringing them back so many times when people keep asking for them, and then just every single time nobody clicks on them. So, they get like maybe 30% of the views that a Let's Play video gets, so I just kind of stopped doing them. Oh, that's going to block the windows. That's fine. So, yeah, don't expect tutorial videos from me, I would say. I don't plan to be doing any. Apologies to anybody who was hoping for them. Same thing happened to me. I'm a few things away and I just couldn't be bothered. Yeah. When video games get into the side of next day simulator, when you like know you're gonna do the thing, you just have to play through hours to get there. And there's like nothing that like is holding you back, like no challenge among those hours to get there. That's when I'm like, I don't want to. Like if there's a challenge, like you have like, okay, I have to go farm these things and this and get this and this and this. And then like once I do all of that, then I can get the thing. But when in reality, it's just like, okay, I just have to like play through the hours and get through the days. And then like, I'll just get the thing. It's like, I'm not a, it loses interest for me pretty quick. Actually, that's kind of a good spot for a window. Happy accident, right? We will embrace it. Aha. 16 likes remaining. 14 likes remaining. Also, 1,500 people in here today. Dude, creative streams are popping off recently. Okay, honest question. I know like they're probably like an enjoyment of both, but do y'all prefer like a creative stream or a actual survival like grinding stream? I'm assuming it's like the behind the scenes creative process is fun to watch, but only when they're like accompanied by some form of survival grind that like is the actual gameplay. Yeah, because I don't think if I did like a creative only series it would be as like hyped, you know. Maybe that's just me thinking on it. Both. I'm split. That's fair. Because I always find creative streams are ones that I like to do when I don't have as much energy. Which is weird to think about because actually I think that like creative streams might be more taxing, like brain energy wise. But I also feel more comfortable just having quiet space on creative streams of just like, I'm just building, you know? Because I feel like on a, oh, this whole thing's on an angle. Okay, good to know. Air Santoria, thank you so much for the 5 more gift members. Thank you so very much for the support. I'm trying to stop saying you're nuts. I feel like that's like my default go-to phrase, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't actually say that all the time. That's one of my trying to not do as much anymore. But thank you. I really appreciate it. There we go. Resource grind, not so much, but I love both the terraforming grinds and the creative streams equally. Yeah. I don't want all creative, but this type of grinding is far more fun than survival grinding. Yeah, that's fair. I think a mix of the creative streams could be cool, like one doing what you're doing now and next doing details on a different project, something like that. Yeah, because I was really debating on misadventures today. But that was like literally the last like 3 misadventure streams that we've done I haven't really had a goal in mind outside of I just need to get a lot of blocks. And I didn't want to do that again today because it's the exact same blocks that I need. I have so many hours on misadventures right now that I just need to spend gathering tough and deep slate. And it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be super enjoyable content. And so I was like, I could do misadventures today and stream that. And then the whole time we're just going to be in the resource world mining and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, or I could just jump over here and do some resource gathering again. And I kind of was thinking about it. And I was like, kind of like the resource gathering a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna add like a slight break here because if you remember, we actually like changed the roof up ever so slightly. So I think this little tiny lip could be kind of sick. So Twitch side prefers creative, at least the 13 people who did the poll. Good, 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 great. Out of 200 people, great results. Very accurate. I will base every future decision off of this poll. Thank you. All right, we'll have to change one of these because we can't have the chimney and the roof made out of the same material. One of us is going to have to change. One of us is going to have to change. Not today, though. I'm lazy. I broke my roof. I broke it again. I'm sorry. My light blue roof. I'm sorry I did this to you. That little slit that we have right through here could be kind of a fun extra detail to get in somehow. Just do like a fun block right along it. Oh, right. We figured this out. I went to schmear. I did it wrong on this side too. The schmear.
Pleased to meet you.
fWhip yay, fWhip yay, fWhip yay.
Whip yay. MJR, thank you so much for the 2 years, my dude. I really appreciate that. Wait, this is gonna work too. Oh, dude, we're gaming. Oh, we're gaming so hard right now. Oh, gamer. Absolute gamer god status right there. Actually isn't half bad looking. I like that. Is that all of them? That is. We did it. No, we didn't. A little cyan boy over there. Guess what, y'all? My car is officially fixed. Water can no longer get in. Ooh, Astro Cat, there you go. Oh. Okay, let's get this guy sorted. I was kind of hoping to build some trees today, but I'm actually, I actually gotta leave soon-ish. Waiting on some people to come by the house, and I haven't heard from them yet, but their arrival window is anytime between 1 to 3 p.m. So it's 1:20 right now. We're just gonna assume that they will be here closer to 3 at this rate. That would be there. That'd be how we have to do this one if we want that like actual curve. 1K likes before he leaves. Dude, we're 55 likes away from 1,000, so I think I got another little while. And if they get here, I can just end stream after they get here. Just do a quick goodbyes. So we'll keep vibing and hanging for now. I don't gotta disappear right away. Yeah, okay. And we do this. So good, dude. Why am I going through the effort of actually placing blocks in when I can make something place blocks for me? do I even try? I can make the gameplay game for me. Look at that. Who needs a content creator anymore when you got Axiom? That actually doesn't look that bad. I feel like a cool little window right here could be fun. And then they need a door. We could give them like a little flatter face right here, just so we can have a non-rectangular or non-diagonal door. And then this can just be like a little something in there. Just breaks the shape ever so slightly. Yeah, why not? Just have AI do it. Yeah, exactly. That'll be retirement. No. There's still those there's a few of them that are still going where when AI video stuff was first getting popular, I was even getting emails from... Oh, that's way too low. I was getting emails from these firms that were trying to pitch me on the idea of them purchasing my YouTube channel and all rights to my YouTube channel, and I would in turn get royalties, but they would use an AI to make all of my videos for me. So they were like, you're still going to be publishing videos, and you just never have to work anymore in your life, and we'll let our AI determine what Minecrafters want to see in Minecraft videos, and then we'll just have it produce the videos and then ship them out, and it'll just automatically edit magic and blah 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 blah. And I was like, no, this is so dumb. And of course, then a few days later, I'm looking and seeing videos about people's channels being moved to being AI, and I'm like, I see some people took the bait. Because I could see if you're in like a pretty rough position, because they offered me like 20 or 30 grand for the channel, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But I could see some people, if you're like really, really in a bad position, like, and you need the money, like, be like, I want out of this, and here's a way to make a profit on the way out. But I don't want to lose the job. I like doing what I do. Yeah, I was like, you guys are lowballing me, right? So I naturally, as I do with most of these spam emails that I get, returned the email and said, no. If you'd like to buy the channel, it'll be $5 million US paid direct. And then I never got a response. So, But if they took the bait for $5 million to buy the channel, all I'd be doing is making a second channel. Like, sure, $5 million, have it. I'll start a new one. We'll move into a streamer journey. Nobody will know that I made $5 million, but there would be signs. They're just paying for subscribers? Yeah, because they want an algorithm that they can test against a real audience to see if they can make a video where people actually continue to watching it if an AI made the thing. So I have a door down here, another door right there, so maybe we skinny them up to smaller doors. Honestly, that would have been iconic, dude. If they took it, I'm sorry. If I got $5 million today, dude, I would retire for life. So if anybody's got $5 million they want to share and ensure that fWhip content will be around for the rest of your life, you know how to reach me. If not, it's fine. I'll just keep making videos as I do. No biggie. I feel like we turned this into a little garden. It's kind of all we got space for back here. There's not enough space for another building or something. A little like well. Ooh, yeah, I like a little well in here. Well and seating area. Yeah, we need more wells in the city, so we'll do that there. Let's turn this into a fountain. Best tip on creating the shape of a boat? Don't ask me. That's the best tip. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at building boats. If you can find diagrams online of what the boat actually looks like that you're basing it off of, that is your best bet. That is, like, if you can find like shape diagrams and all that, like that's going to be your best bet to actually getting something that looks good. I'm unfortunately, that is a skill that I have never possessed as a Minecraft builder, and I would love to be a boat builder, but it's not me. You know, also, yeah, you can just say boat, and then Blocky will appear, and then he can build the boat for you, and then you're good. That's what I do, at least, typically. Say, Blocky, I need a boat. He's like, okay, I got it. For you, I'll build boat. We'll do another little shared outdoor space. He did appear. See, you just have to say the word boat and Blocky suddenly is there. It's true. Oh, God. Ew. Sorry, my back is like super tight. I don't know, I keep agitating it. I'm so annoyed. I feel like it's so not deserved. I've been so good about keeping like I have an old sports injury that just makes my back hurt a lot, so I'm very cautious of it, and I did something like 2 weeks ago that does not feel deserved, but it has just been throwing it out of whack, and I'm so over it. You like a Germsy's last stream, he shows how to use Axiom blueprints to make his boats. Yeah, that is a next level way of doing it, but yeah, you can use Axiom to make boats. Somebody sent me that, and I was like, I gotta look at what Germ's doing here. And I was like, that's next level. If he ever builds that in survival, I like hats off to him, because he's working on a boat that's like 200 something blocks long, and I'm like, it could not be me. I would love it, but could not be me. I like to add all the little like roof things up there just to break up the flatter faces that we get. Does feel a lot better in here now. We can now kind of see a lot more of that skyline that'll be coming in. That we can see the greenhouses poking. We probably won't see those in the end because we'll have the trees, but this is pretty cool. I think it looks pretty good. This is our crayon. We have a big green crayon and we have a big yellow crayon in the back. It's great. Axiom can make boats. I thought the golden rule was that boats are notoriously impossible. Well, Germ found in a diagram of the boat that he wanted to make. And inside of annotations, you can throw in an image. So if you go to like, I don't know. Is Imgur only on? Is Imgur not on? Can you just do like a, can you do a, let's go see, mountain house. Let's see if we can pull anything in here. Can you do this off of? Oh, this is cute. Can we do this one? I'm gonna hide the screen just for a sec, just in case some weird image comes up. If I do copy image address, paste that in here. Yeah, okay, it did work. Sorry, I just wanted to be safe to make sure nothing weird popped up. But yeah, so you can pull images directly into Axiom. So I just literally just found this on ArtStation. Just Googled mountain house. So you can use this in Axiom. You can rotate it. You can change the width and you can scale it up and everything. So he found like actual blueprints of the ship that he's making and just put it in the world. I'm pretty sure this is some AI something or another. I don't know. It looks, the blurriness to it makes it look very AI, but just as an example, so you can pull those in. And so he did that and actually like just put like the exact schematics of the boat and was using that to build off of it in the actual world. Oh, maybe that's not AI. No, sorry. I think I mislabeled that as AI because they have multiple sides of the same house and it looks consistent. Sorry, sir. That was by Leo Ledux. I don't know. I think it's a French name. Probably absolutely butchered it. It's just looking a little blurry on the sides. Was that on Germ's last stream? Yeah, I think he did that yesterday or Wednesday, I think. I don't know. His last creative building stream. I was like, that's a cool idea. Let's just throw the roof lines on these guys just because I keep forgetting to add them in. Yeah, I feel like Germ is really good go-to for build tips. He's a very good builder and he keeps very up to date with all of the whatchamacallit's going on. Like all the new mod updates and things. Speaking of mod updates, has anybody checked if the new NVIDIA update is, if there's a new NVIDIA update out? I've heard some people saying it again. I just haven't looked.
Ka-ching!
You just give 20 memberships? Aries, thank you so very much for the 20 gift members. For 1,000 likes, I really appreciate it. Well, I didn't have a spoiler plan today, so I guess that's the reward for 20 likes. Or 1,000 likes. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. It is very kind of you. Ah, no. My house. Okay, yeah, well, that'll be an interesting one to toss together, but I think we can do it. I have a version of Vidium that works. I don't remember if it's beta or not. Let me look it up. They had brought one out for 1.21.6, I thought. No, they did not. 1.21.1. No, wasn't there one on the source code? On the GitHub? I thought there was. I thought somebody had sent me one that worked for 1.21.6. Oh, they have no releases published. Never mind. This entire stream is a spoiler. True, true. But Aries, again, thank you so very much for all the gift subs today. That's really, really cool of you. Thank you so very much. And then we need to... this right here also needs a bam, 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 that's just gonna do something like in there. It's gonna be kind of wonk, but we'll make it work when we're actually in there designing. Oops. Ah, window there now. I do have to go for lunch soon, though. Yeah, I gotta run soon too. Don't you worry. This one we're gonna. I have like a little baby tower sticking out of the top of this thing because I got really stuck by the roof. So I think actually I'm gonna bring this just directly off of what we have. No need to bring it up another block for the sake of it, and turn the gamma up. Stack these guys. Is that the highest? It is the highest. Okay. And bam. Bam. Is that really there? Yeah, it is. Wow. We'll just send it right in there, and then that'd be a really weird just single gap back here, so we'll just probably have like the light blue thing stepping back. What are we planning? We're just kind of fleshing out some roof shapes for different areas, and getting a lot of, like, we've been planning. This whole street was Monday or Wednesday stream, and today was all of these concrete buildings in there. So we got some in there planned out. We got like this whole bunch up here. We got this whole stretch for the street along here to finish that up. We've got that bunch in there to, like, that alone. Like, if we did only that, or not only that, we need to fill out this area, but like that feasibly could be a good place to end the city if we wanted to. So I think that's my next goal in the city, and then we'll start even thinking about this like after all of this and the rest of the harbor down here is like detailed and done. Then we can start to look if we want to actually expand it or not. So I need to also finish detailing out that wall and whatnot in there. I mean, we got to detail all of it. It's all literally concrete. Why are you so low? What was I thinking with that? I don't know. I probably wasn't. Oh, I might have been thinking about doing like this recessed wall like I had done over here. Yeah, let's do that. Just copy it again. So that'll be because this is just gonna be like another warehouse type vibe. I'll turn the brightness up for y'all. But we can do the schmear. Might be too much smearing. We should probably just... Yeah, we'll do that. Don't want to over smear. Oh, but that is... Right, because that would actually be up here. And then you would be here. This tool is so nice for like so many things. I use the smear tool very often. It's just a fun word to say too, you know? Cool. That'd be cool with those back there. Just two like warehouses next to each other, just nestled right underneath the cliff. And saying that path may one day be finished. I would love to have this full place just absolutely finished. Like, I know it would be a weird day because I'd be like, what do I work on now? Well, like, imagine like all of it completely finished, even the foliage and the grass and everything around it. It'll probably turn into redoing these mountain peaks because I can't help it. Potentially that little neighborhood extension over here. This could even be like some old manor or something like that like it's just super fancy. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that kind of crazy that we are kind of starting to throw in those final houses, at least in the upper part of it. So yeah, I don't know. We have all the interiors to make, so the city won't be done until all the interiors are done. I do a lot of the terraforming now with Axiom. Yeah, this was all with Axiom along here. I think I could do it better now. I think I could do a lot better job with it now. I like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it looks really good, but I think I can make it even more interesting now. It's like we have the... I felt like as I was detailing this out, I was learning so much as I was going. And so after I had finished this big face over here, I ended up changing how I was doing things when I was doing this face. And I like this one a lot more than that one. They're both good. Like, they're both fine, but... Gross. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a different build style to the two of them. And there's also things that I was kind of rushing through that now I'm like, I should have paid attention to that. So we'll probably change these up ever so slightly when we're going through the rest of it. But I really like how it's looking so far. I definitely did notice having this big of a Lightmatica from there to here, even with it being different chunks, it was really lagging the game. Like all of this just loaded in Lightmatica. Lightmatica was loading like 3.8 million blocks, I think, or something like that. And it was really, really chugging. Anytime I turned it on or off, I was like, oh, that's a bad idea. So, yeah, I'll have to figure out a new way to do it. Probably just smaller Lightmatica sections. Hey, AMZ, welcome on in. So it's gonna be cool. I've talked in the past about doing some sort of a festival up here, like a carnival or like a jousting games or some like temporary setup, like Coliseum-y type thing, like a fighting arena. I kind of still want to do something like that over here. I feel like it could be cool for the meadow, but we really need to expand a lot of this forest up here to like thicken it up and start adding some taller trees, I think, so that we can't really like see the dangerous pillager outpost, and then we're holding a festival right next to it. I feel like that doesn't translate super well. But it probably also doesn't translate really well that, you know, massive city, dangerous pillager outpost is guarded. Like, you can see the top of it from the gate. you can kind of see each other, so I don't know. It is what it is. It's a fantasy world. Things get condensed. Hey, Kiwi, happy Saturday. I do believe, though, I've got to wrap things up there. The poor computer's like, why? It's just having a struggle loading chunks sometimes, but that's okay. So next time we do a creative stream out here, we'll either start detailing these things out, or we will come over here and redo this area, because this road is, it's fine throughout here. Like, I think that's fine. And this needs to get redone. I need to bring in more of the... I honestly need to go through and, like, actually bring in the interiors. And then into this world, and then we'll start setting up things. But thank you all so very much for hanging today. Y'all are absolutely amazing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much for the support. Thank you so very much for hanging out on the stream, being here for all the creative stuff, survival stuff, all those different things, for all the support today. Aries, thank you for all the gift members. Jinxie, if you're still in here, thank you so very much for all the support as well. I really do appreciate it. And everybody else who contributed, whether you're just hanging and watching the stream or donating or all that stuff, I really appreciate y'all being here. So I'll go find somebody to raid over on the Twitch side, and with that, my friends, have a lovely evening. Check out the shorts this weekend.
To make the stream.
We got 2 shorts coming out on the YouTubes this weekend. I think y'all are going to enjoy them. But with that, my friends, I'll catch you on the fWhip side. And Simple Frosty, thanks for sneaking in the 5 months at the end. And Ewins
really
with the 34 months. Oh, hey, you got the VOD if you want to check it out. We had a lot of fun today. But thank you all so much for being here. I'll catch you on the fWhip side. Bye-bye. Like the YouTube shorts. Like, don't look at my shorts, like actual shorts, you know? That'd be weird. But like the YouTube shorts, those are cool.